Joyous Noel! Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you are going to have a fantastic week. And for those who don't celebrate, wow, you're going to have a great week anyway. All right, so this is going to be our Christmas reading. What do we need to know about love, money, and worry for this week? As you can see, I changed my candle to red to represent Christmas. And for anybody who's checking this out, it says I run on coffee and Christmas cheer, which I do. So, it's been a crazy time. Sorry for anybody who noticed, probably nobody, that I didn't put out a video last week. It is hard times when you have a teenager, and it's hard when you're realizing that you might have to move due to work obligations for Mr. So it's just been like, and that's just like some of the surface stuff, so you can imagine, right? So, I mean, I'm sure we're all going through our changes and stuff, but we need to do a Christmas one. That's very, very special. Merry Christmas to everybody, though. I know for the longest time, it didn't feel like Christmas to me, and I often find that now after my mom passed away. She passed away just before Christmas on the 19th of December. And so I always find that every year I'm almost like nostalgic and a little bit sad. And then when Christmas Eve comes or the day before Christmas, I get there and I start playing Christmas music and I watch a Christmas movie. That's what we're doing tonight. We're having hot chocolate and Christmas movies with my son. And, yeah, a little bit about me, I guess. So let's have a look at what your week looks like. And first, I'm going to put a little video here so you can have time to think about which number resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. Go to that number and we'll find out what your week looks like.
O holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appears and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Oh, fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. Merry Christmas.
So let's get to group 1. Merry Christmas, my friends. So hello, group 1. I hope you are doing well, feeling well, and let's see what your week looks like. I should do it like in piles, shouldn't I? Like love, money, worry, and advice. Let's see. So for love, we've got the Queen of Cups. Oy. It seems like maybe you have some turmoil with somebody in your life and you're holding back your thoughts, feelings, or emotions for them, or you're holding your tongue because you want to say something but you can't because they're family, they're friends, they're somebody who's important to you and that you're important to them. So you might find yourself, even though it's Christmas, you may find yourself distancing yourself from somebody, maybe not going to somebody's house, or if you're at a party, you'll kind of distance yourself away from them. It seems like there's some difficulty, some rough waters between you, And I feel as though you're ready to put a line in the sand. You're ready to give yourself permission to create a boundary that you would like to have with the people around you. When it comes to money, we've got the Ace of Cups. A lot of emotion happening so far. So I think it's going to be emotional happiness that you're going to be, receiving some gifts, and you might find something that really rocks your heart. Some people might be getting engaged. This could mean, watch yourself. You might be drinking a little bit too much. So, your cup overfloweth. Be careful. And I would take it as a positive card of just real positive things happening. And when it comes to your finances, love money. When it comes to your finances, your cup overfloweth. You have money coming to you that you're not even aware of. So yay for you. And when it comes to work, it just seems like everybody's in a good mood, having a good time, and feeling like, everything is good. Nice. Worry. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. When it comes to worry, you're looking at what exactly have you done, and what is it going to come to fruition as? This is the time of is it a trick or is it a treat? And you're really looking at it. So you're just worried that the things that you have done, that the seeds that you have planted, and you're waiting for them to come of use. And you're so nervous that somehow it's not going to come out the way that you want it to. So and it's not just on one front, it's on many fronts. It's on your money front, house front, your health. It's like there's a whole lot of things happening. And sometimes, when we get caught up in our imagination, we can make things 100 times worse than they actually are. We live out the fantasy, or it's a bad fantasy, of the worst scenarios, and generally they're not the ones that end up happening. So you have a lot of worry in your life. Sorry. For advice, oh look, we got the Ten of Cups. That's awesome. For advice, go turn to your family. Turn to somebody who's important to you in your family. And I mean, this could be your father, your mother, or your sister, your brother. But this could also be your partner, or maybe just spending some time with your kids. Hello, holla. Nana, it's Christmas time. Of course you're going to be happy and celebrating and doing your thing. Again, be careful about any kind of drinking that you're doing or somebody else is doing. Make sure that nobody drives home drunk in any way, shape, or form. You got a lot of emotion happening this week, so it's going to be an emotional Christmas. You might get something that, and maybe that's just who you are. Maybe you're somebody who does not blurt out their emotions a lot, or, you keep a cap on what you're feeling because you're afraid. You're just afraid. You're afraid that somehow, some way, that'll change the love. So, as always, we have our angel cards, where we get to ask a question that has a yes, no, or maybe as its answer. Or you might just be looking for some really terrific advice. So, let's see. This one says, you're ready. All your past experiences have led to this moment. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There is nothing more to do. You're ready to move forward and to embrace the person you know in your heart you are meant to be. The world is anxiously awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose will provide. You may have to put yourself first in this situation. It's time to do what's right for you. Okay, don't go away, group one. I just want to share something with you. Now, I bought these. They were on sale when I was at Winners and picking up some Christmas gifts for other people. And I actually bought something for myself, which I never, ever, ever do. This is my first time looking at it. It doesn't look like there's any kind of instructions or anything on it. Yes, I got it for like $5. Nope, no instructions. But a nice tin, all the same. So these are moon cards, and they're supposed to have something nice written on them, some kind of message or something. So I just thought, why not? I'll share it with you, and let's see what messages the moon has for us. Okay, ready? Which one? Which one? This one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So this one says, shoot for the moon even if you miss it. You will land among the stars. Less brown. Cute, I like it. I love having like little inspirational cards that you can just pick up, check out, and I don't know, it's just something cute about it. I like having physical ways of being able to lift my spirits because it takes a lot of work sometimes, you know. All right. Merry Christmas, Group 2. It is time. Oh my God. I have had this song, I love those Jingle bells, in my head all this Christmas, because every time I turn on the television or I turn on my Spotify or I get in the car and turn on the radio, guess what song's playing? I love those and now I'd be interested for you guys to tell me what your favorite Christmas song is, because I grew up with my dad. Now he would have been like 102 or 103 had he lived right now, and he sang like, you know, like Bing Crosby and all the crooners of the day, but his favorite song was Old Christmas Card by Jim Reeves. So every time I hear Jim Reeves, oh my God, it just brings me back to being a child, and I can picture dancing with my dad on top of his feet. It was so beautiful. So share with me what yours was. So what I did with Group 1, after I shuffled, I made 4 piles, and I enjoyed that, so I'm going to do that again. Here we go. Love, money, worry, and advice. So for love, we have the Ace of Swords. So you're looking for the truth. You are wanting for some clarification. There's going to be some communication issues happening. You know, you may be having to cancel going somewhere, or somebody's going to cancel on you, and you're going to be like, excuse me, your dog fell down and you're going to the vet, and then you find out they've gone to another party or something like that, because it's that time of the year. And I think for some people, if you've been involved in a relationship and you didn't know where it was going, if it's going to work, or if it's what you should do, or should you walk away, and this is the time when you will have a lot of clarity. Christmas is the time when you want to be with your loved ones. So if you're feeling, you know, your heart overflowing for this person, then you know. And if your heart's not overflowing, do not pass go. Do not collect $100, $200. Just stay alone. So for money, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, be careful. Be very, very careful with your words when you either talk to coworkers or people. Yes, I did just spit on myself. Coworkers or people at your work. You may be a little bit rough. You may be wanting to just kind of cut through the bullshit. Unless you're the boss, be very careful about what and how you say it. Now, there's 2 sides to the sword, and if you're willing to, and if you're able to hold yourself down, not get completely upset and be loud, be the quiet one that's being thoughtful and just gives the answer as though it's like very clear, then you'll have some positive results. For people's finances, this might mean that your expectations for taxes are not going to be what you thought. This could mean like having to cut a check for somebody. You might have to look at your finances and possibly cut out some things that maybe are hurting your finances that you don't even think about and you don't use. Like, there's lots of people have Netflix, and they might not watch TV for a couple of months, but they're paying for Netflix monthly. That kind of a deal. So you might want to look at that kind of stuff. When it comes to worry, oh, bless it, my babies. Oh, bestie. I think You're worried about getting your heart broken. You're worried about not being enough. You're worried about, oh, my heart hurts for you. You're worried about somebody breaking your heart. You're worried about an affair, whether you're the one that's in the triangle or your better half, your less half. But maybe you're worried about your partner, or your partner, you know your partner's going to break up with you, or the end of the relationship's coming. It's like, oh, like I actually feel sad here. This card makes you feel sad anyway, but there's some heartache that you're worried that's going to come your way. I think that, you know, for some people, relationships, it doesn't have to be just your love relationships. It could be a friendship. It could be ending your relationship at work. It could be so many things, but you're worried about feeling real heartache because I think you intuitively know what's coming your way. So as advice, we have the Hangman. I love the Hangman for you. I love it, love it, love it, because the Hangman is all about, it's all about changing the way you think. And if you change the way you think, you'll change the way that you see things, and you can see them in a more positive way. Now that might mean you'll have to sacrifice to get to that point. So you might have to go through therapy, or you might have to really have a good talk with a friend, or you're going to have to talk to yourself, get self-help books where you're just like, okay, I got to get rid of the negative. I got to get rid of, get rid of all the negative that's in my head, the negative continuous tape that you get playing. And, you know, you may feel like you have to sacrifice some of yourself to ease the way, but you need to make sure that you have compromise, that you're compromising, that you need to be able to look at the whole picture, and you'll need to be able to sacrifice, and that's what we do in relationships to make that work. Because if not, if you're going to get stuck in the mud and keep in your own opinion and not be willing to see their side, this is going to happen. So I don't know if maybe you even have a choice, because with the Hangman, and it was upside down, which my cards, I try to keep them upright, but these cards kind of got shuffled a little bit funny. So yeah, I'm worried that you won't do that, so just be careful. Think about what you want, and if this is not what you want and you want it to be finished, great. But if it's what you want, do something about it now while you still have the time to do it, because if not, they are going to find somebody else to fulfill their needs. So, as always, we have the angel cards. Let's look for a yes, no, maybe question answer, or we're just looking for some really good advice. So let's see what group 2 needs to know this week. Group 2. A year from now. A year from now. The event you are asking about will occur within this year or soon after. During this time interval, you are encouraged to stay optimistic and to continue with self-care activities and other preparations for your desire. Remember that other people's free will choices are involved. Your angels are presently working behind the scenes on your behalf, even if you can't immediately see the evidence of your answered prayers. So don't go. I have one more thing. Well, actually, it's just well for me to leave my glasses on. Don't go. I have one more thing. I went shopping and I was at Winners and I found this, The Magic's in the Moon. It has like inspirational quotes from the moon, and it was only like $5.99. So I never buy anything for myself, but I couldn't help it. It was just so cute, and I love having like inspirational quotes around. It's a good way to try to get positive. You know, have one on your fridge, have one on your mirror before you go to work so you see it. So let's see what the moon wants to tell you. Always remember, we are under the same sky, looking at the same moon. Maxwell Lee Mackey. That's nice. Welcome, welcome, Group 3. Have Merry Christmas to you. What do we need to know about love, money, worry, and advice for this week? Let's see. I'm going to make 4 piles. Love, money, worry, and advice. So for love, We have the Four of Pentacles. Oh, how you want things to stay the same. You don't want things to change at this point. You want everything just to remain the same. You want your health to remain the same. You want the health of everybody around you to remain the same. It's like what you have right now is so precious to you that you don't want to lose it. But be careful, because if you hold on to somebody too tightly, you could literally lose them, because they'll get turned off. They'll feel like you're too needy or something. And for some people, I'm sorry, God bless you. I think with maybe some of the people, one of the people that you're dealing with, whether it be somebody at work or home or what have you, they make you feel like you need to protect yourself away from them. So there might be somebody that you're trying to stay away from. Maybe there's somebody that's going to be at a party that you're going to feel uncomfortable with because there's some kind of past trauma or something that happened. So, you know, if that is the case, I feel you and I bless you. You're okay. You're perfect. You're just perfect the way you are. You are okay. So when it comes to money, woo, we have the Magician. Woohoo! You got you got everything. Everything that you need to make things happen, you've got it. If you want to get that job, you're going to get it. If you want to create something, you're, creating something on the computer, you're going to create a toy. It's like the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want. And for when it comes to money, you're the Magician. You can make money as easily as you want. You can go get a job and go back to school. Like everything and anything can happen when it comes around money for you. So that's fantastic. When it comes to worry, we got Lovers. So I think a choice in the past that you've made is something that you think on and it's bothering you. And the more time that goes by, the more it's bothering you. It's like being on this earth and having another person with you that you love completely, but there's that barrier between you because they don't really know you. They don't know all of you. And I feel like with this card, there's a lot of worry about your love, whether it be your partner, it could be your best friend, it could be, somebody who's really important, somebody who's like bigger than just love or like their love, you know what I mean? So for some people, this could be problems with a loved one, whether it be their health, whether it be their, having work issues or whatever it is. That's your worry. You're worried about your partner and you're worried about what the future holds for them. And there's definitely some problems that have been in the past are coming back and raising their questions again at this time. So when it comes to advice, we have the Ten of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords, look, the things that we think of in our head, the imagination that we put on the scariest things that we have to face in our lives is so much worse than what actually happens in reality, the majority of the times, 99.9% of the time. So for you, you've got a lot of stress and weight on you, but you're the Magician. You can manipulate, you can do things to make your situation better, especially when it comes to money, things that could be your health, that could be increasing your health, that could be increasing, your social circle. It's like everything. So the worst has happened. Whatever you're feeling, those, the things that you complain about, that's it. That's the worst of it. It's done now. So it's loss. It's a lot of loss. But it's one of those things where you may have lost a loved one, or you may, just everybody seems like they just don't understand, or they're just not being there for you, or whatever the case may be. But that's the end of that. There's going to be better coming after this. This is the end of it. So stop worrying, stop, things are going to be okay. Things are going to work out in your favor. So, as always, we have our angel cards where you get to ask a question that has a yes, no, or maybe has its answer, or maybe just some really good advice. So, let's see what angel answer you need. abundance. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundant is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures into your life. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. Okay, don't go away, don't go away. I bought these moon cards at Winners. I never buy anything for myself, but it was on sale like for $5.99. And they're moon cards that just have inspirational sayings on them. And I love having like little things around so that you could just pick a card randomly just to get some, I don't know, I just feel like it gives you something to think about, something to put your focus on, something to make you improve whatever it is that you're thinking about, you know? I just really enjoy it, and I love the tin. It's gorge. So let's see what the moon has to say to you. Group 3. Don't tell me the sky is the limit when there are footprints on the moon. Paul Brent. Isn't that cool? So, dear friends, that is our reading for this week. And as always, I have our Christmas candle, our Christmas unity candle lit for each and every one of us. I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friend and making a comment and just keeping me going, because there's so much happening in my life that I have to concentrate on my life over here in my channel. I'm just kind of holding on with my nails to keep it going in hopes that my life will stop being complicated and I can get back to what I love, doing tarot and stuff. So I'm so grateful. So I wish you the happiest of Christmas. I hope you have lots of food on your table, lots of loved ones around it. I hope that if you're alone, you're not. You have me, you have so many people that really and truly, I don't just light this candle for you. I say prayers for you, each and every one of you, because we are spirit. We are brothers and sisters through spirit. So, oh, Nida, finish off. All right. So Merry Christmas, my dear friends. And until the next time we chat, take care, cheerio, and God bless.